Hey everyone, good morning. Or actually, well, how should I put it? I should put, avast, 'tis a fine morning, and welcome to this hangout. It's Pirate Day, isn't it? Pirate Day. I used to, back in the old days, I used to have a little translator on my blog that used to convert all the text to Pirates. But now that I'm not, now that I have, I guess, raw HTML, I can't do it anymore. How you doing, Madeline?
Doing good. I mean, you're great. Are something like that. Yeah, pirates. How are you?
Accent, I sound Irish. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
I'm
Speaking
doing.
of pirates.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
That's not a nice. You know the back from college days, what pirates usually referred to.
At Vassar?
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I am wearing it.
We can't see it. Oh, there it
No,
is.
you can.
Steve went to a girls' college.
And
Smartest man alive. Smartest man alive.
That's right. It was a good thing. It's the same college your mom went to, as you were telling me before.
Yes, my mom is a Vassar girl.
Yes.
And so is Steve is a Vassar girl.
I am a sister. Wait, hold on. We'll change hats.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go back to my '80s rocking the Kangol.
There you go.
Cool J. It's a little better. All right.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it seems like every week is Pirate Week somehow. Like it's Talk Like a Pirate Day. Suddenly everyone says, oh, it's Talk Like a Pirate Day today. I never know when it really happens.
The reason it's a really good day is because the Giants' magic number is 7.
All right. I was looking at the standings because, of course, I got to cheer for the Yankees because I'm from New York. Yo, and I just got to stick it to the Red Sox fans. So, not that I really care or anything, but, I just got to stick it right to them. So, but these games go on forever. What are we going to be in snowing and stuff, and the games will still be going? How long is this season? Really? Who cares?
October is when the World Series is. What are you complaining about?
It's just
baseball season, baby.
I'm with Marc Prioleau on this one. Baseball is boring, and we should just move on. Let's get on to some real topics.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Giants.
Are you with me, Madeline? Are you with me, Madeline?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Ultimate.
Ultimate Frisbee?
Yes!
Yeah, there's a sport I can get into.
Represent. Swinging monks.
Ultimate Frisbee? It's like Frisbee, but better?
Oh, wait, we didn't tell everybody about the drinking game for today.
Oh, is there one?
Yeah. What do you mean, is there one? The drinking game for today, and it will be from now on, I hereby declare, anytime James says, right, you have to drink once. If James says, I know, right? Then it's a shot. Okay?
All right, I'll make sure I don't say it.
Okay, yeah, okay. It's so long. All right, let's get on to some tech. Time for some smack talk.
Yeah, first off, James, could you explain what you mean by the title of today's show, NoNodeGIS?
Actually, I have no idea what it means.
Let's go with Decarta, because that's an old one, but it was one that you guys haven't covered yet.
No, Decarta. Okay, so for those that didn't know, Steve has worked at Decarta not once, but twice. All right, so that's how sick this man is.
Right. I was their developer evangelist for Decarta. The last stint was about a year and a half ago. I did two tours of duty, doing my part for the public.
So, for those that don't know, just about a month ago, maybe less than a month ago, Decarta got back in the news, I guess for a good reason. Well, maybe. Yeah. They sold some software patents to Google.
Yes. They sold 7 patents to Google. And they're all around location-based services. And they're actually quite broad. I mean, there are things like interact with a mobile user who is near you who shares common interests. Interact with a mobile user who wants to be part of some group that you want to be part of. I mean, there are patents like that. So that's a huge... The fact that Google didn't go to court on it is a pretty big sign. I would imagine, since this is core to almost all of Google's business, I would imagine if they thought they could have won, they would have taken them right to court. Oh, wait, preface though. I haven't worked there for almost a year, over a year. I knew nothing of it. I just saw it in the paper as everybody else saw it, and I haven't really talked to anybody inside at all. I haven't talked to anybody inside about it. Okay? So,
all right, nice disclaimer.
That's right. So I'm talking all on conjecture here. This is not based on fact.
That's something that we should just say every show is not based on fact.
Especially when I'm here.
Yeah, you bring us down. So,
yes.
So what does this mean for, I mean...
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, James.
I looked these up. No? Yeah. So, what does this mean?
Could you repeat
are these
that last
patents,
part, James?
I was going to say, are these
James,
patents...
could you repeat that question? There was some technical...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are these patents worth anything? I mean, clearly Google bought them for a reason. Did they buy them because they're going to enforce them, or did they buy them to keep them out of somebody's hands?
I'm sure Google did not buy exclusive rights to these patents. I think they basically did one of those, oh, we'll pay you a bunch of money so you don't sue us around those patents. If I were to guess what was going on, I would say probably what's happening is Decarta is saying, we're going to sue a couple big names, get some big names to pay us some money, and then we'll either... I find it unlikely, knowing the personalities there, that they would continue suing. I think it's part of probably an exit strategy for them. Get someone big to say, oh, it's cheaper to buy them than it is to buy all the patents, and then we'll be able to enforce them with other people.
It was interesting. They actually had, or someone had a little thing saying Decarta was on an uptick, which I guess if you've been hit the rock bottom anytime you have even good news. So there's like a 600-pound gorilla in the space, right? That you can't do anything. Is it 800 or 600? 800. 800. I don't know.
Okay. So it's a 800-pound gorilla in the space, which is extremely hard to compete against. It's been commoditized for the most part. And, it's a really hard space to be in. I don't see how now that Apple's coming out with Maps 2, it's a really hard space.
Amazon's got their deal too. They announced this week their own API.
That's right, for their Kindles.
For the Kindles. So everybody has an API for Maps on their own platform. They all control it relatively. Maybe Apple controls it with TeleAtlas or TomTom, and Google or Kindle controls it with Nokia. But everybody seems to have aligned into three camps.
Well, and you can bet that Apple and Amazon at some point will own their own data as well. I mean, they'll go the Google route as well.
Yeah, right? Talk to Decarta about that, right?
And they can't, right? They're not big enough. So their end play in this has to be getting bought, and I don't know by who, but somebody should.
Did you guys see this comment? Selling patents is the only way to make money in SoLoMo.
Who said that?
Sophia P.
Yeah, nice, Sophie. Yeah, Frank, you hadn't heard about the patents deal? Yeah, Frank, you guys paid for it. I thought that came out of your paycheck. That was your bonus, Frank.
He was playing ping pong.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Ping pong and Galaga. No, yeah, that was a big deal. So it'd be interesting to see who goes next, because it's everybody that's going to be affected by these patents. They actually are really quite broad. I mean, so all online dating, all online, anything social that has to do with mobile phones, any of that. So
those sound just incredibly broad. Like they could just have the whole industry almost.
They could. I mean, Facebook would have to pay if they were found to be valid.
Wow.
Right?
So I guess how evil is Google?
For paying for them?
Well, no. Now that they've paid them, do they want to be evil and enforce them, or do they just want to say, look, we're doing it because...
Google doesn't own them. Google is now just indemnified from getting sued. Probably not indemnified. That's probably using the wrong legal term, and someone will school me on that. But the basic idea is Google can now no longer be sued by Decarta because they own the rights to use it. And so they can use them and won't be sued by Decarta. That's all. They can't then go and sue someone else for saying, we have these patents. They didn't actually buy the patents.
Important distinction, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So someone should buy Decarta, and then some troll could buy Decarta and then go about suing them if they wanted to.
So what's Decarta's, what's their main thing that they do or have done? I'm not
Some
really
troll. Well, I mean...
not sure about it. What?
The Decarta was... Actually, Google Maps ran on Decarta when it first launched. Actually, for the first 5 years, it was running on Decarta. Decarta was the big LBS provider, white label LBS provider. Who else?
Yahoo too, wasn't it Yahoo as well?
Yahoo, Google. There was pieces inside of Nokia back before they became in that thing with Microsoft that were running on it as well. Looped, one of the original social networks, right? The patents from Decarta are back from 2001. And I remember phones back in 2001, and the idea that, yeah, it was maybe some year in the way future that would happen, but that wasn't a given that we would all be like doing dating through phones, right? So, I mean, I think the patents are actually pretty solid.
But nobody's tried to enforce them.
That's right. That wasn't. I don't think Decarta's line before was we're going to enforce patents. I think Decarta's line before was we're going to win on software. And I don't know how long that runway can still run. Marc Prioleau would like me to point out he's done a very nice job of discussing these on PrioleauAdvisors.com or Mark, you need a better name for your website. And get in the IRC. Mark, it's like, Mark, I know you're listening. Get on the IRC channel and say it for yourself, buddy.
Yeah, I read that blog. It was very informative for me. Mark.
See? There, you got independent verification from Madeline, Mark. Now get into the IRC channel. You can handle it. I'll come by your place later in Palo Alto. We'll go out for coffee and some hummus, and then I'll help you get on IRC.
Oh, lovely. So is there anything more here than what we've just talked about? I mean, is this just? I mean, is the bottom line Google is just buying this to protect themselves? And
yeah, I think so.
So
I think so.
There'll still be room for like individual app developers in the SoLoMo space.
That I don't know. It depends. I mean, if a troll ends up buying Decarta and getting those patents, it could be pretty nasty. Like, what was all that suing around? It wasn't around OneClick. What was the other one that was suing?
The Microsoft, the guy that sued the XML, right? Wasn't it that?
Yeah, there was like someone had to pay something for XML, or it's like MP3s.
Yeah.
Right. Like, there's patents around MP3, and so you're illegally using them. Or what was the other one? Not PNG. JPEGs, wasn't it JPEGs?
GIFs.
GIFs,
Remember
that's right.
Unisys and used to have to license that patent and then expired.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the big point is in the space, you're either going to get sued by somebody with a patent, or Google is going to move into your app and give away what you're trying to sell for free. So don't even bother.
That's right. Unless you're a niche player, right? You have to be so small that Google doesn't care about you, and you're really not making any money, so no patent troll really thinks it's worth suing you. What's going on with James? Madeline, is it you too where James is freezing?
Yeah, James, what's up with your internet today?
I don't know.
It's the heat.
It's the heat. Yeah, I got my air conditioner running.
There you go.
I don't know. It is what it is.
All right, so Matt is now jumping in to want to talk about Mongo. Should we move on to Mongo?
Yeah, let's go on to Mongo.
All right. So he says, so other than point cloud apps, why would you use Mongo rather than a true GeoDB like PostGIS? Hey, Matt, a lot of apps out there don't do spatial.
Spatial? What?
Yeah. This is back to the whole point in your thing where you were saying, like, spatial is not special.
No.
I know we've said that a ton of times, and so you might want to use it because you are actually you might actually want to have like a high write concurrency database, and you want to deal with JSON documents rather than dealing with a regular document, right? It's never about whether it's spatial or not. It's more about does it fit the right use case for me. Mongo has some really simple space point stuff right now, and that's about all I would use it for, because it only does containment and near. So if you don't want to use that, if your app does more than that, then there's no point in using Mongo.
But what are the GIS guys going to do?
Whatever Esri tells them to do.
It's a control thing, though, right?
What do you mean?
That you don't have. I'm the GIS guy. You don't
he
understand.
said right. He said right. Hold on.
This, by the way, for everybody, this is water with some sort of vitamin in it because I'm sick, and it tastes like it looks. So I better not say right.
All right. No, that doesn't count. That one doesn't count. But you get it again anyway. All right.
Hey, could you guys explain what Mongo is for those of us who aren't familiar?
So Mongo is one of these new NoSQL databases. And by NoSQL means it doesn't use SQL, and it's not a relational database. It actually stores all the data as a document. It's called a document store. The other big player in the document store databases is Couchbase or CouchDB. Then there's other NoSQL databases. Some are hierarchical or network, so like Neo4j is in that space. and then which has much more spatial capabilities, Matt. So that one actually has JTS embedded in Neo4j. The Java topology suite is actually embedded in Neo4j, so you can do any of those operations that JTS provides. And then if you want to do key value stores, then you're using something like Redis or Memcache or Riak. And so those are just everything is stored as a key and a value. What? Now we lost James altogether.
Oh, crap.
Welcome to the Hangout with Steve Citron-Pousty show.
Here, I'm going to re-invite James. He'll be back on in a minute. So, yeah, could you give me the really broad picture of the SQL versus NoSQL debate thing that's going on?
Wait, I'm going to go find the... I have to open... he says he's going to be right back. Hold on. I need to find the video. Can I post the video in the Hangout?
Not exactly. You can go to it in your browser and then do a screen share if you... but you can't do the YouTube app. So.
All right. Hold on. Then I'll just give you the link. Hold on.
Okay, that'd be great. We'll put that in the show description after the show, guys.
Okay, this is the best one to actually. Oh, hold on. Where? Google, you frustrate me. Frank, work on this, please. All right, here we go. I don't actually want to watch the video though. All right, here we go. This is the video. Thanks, Frank. That's the video.
Okay.
It was very famous. Are you in the IRC as well?
I am. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
So. There was a very famous video that went around for a while talking about why Mongo was the new cool thing. So,
okay,
it's kind of the whole debate. It's the cool new technology is what it is. And these NoSQL data stores are a cool new technology, and so everybody's enamored with them, and they think they're the best thing ever. Right? And I think the real answer is they're good in some use cases and not good in others. There's reasons to use them. Relational databases aren't going away. PostGIS is certainly not going away. But there are some use cases when you might want to use Mongo rather than you might want to use PostGIS. So, is that James coming back?
I hope so.
I heard the bing.
See James. So, what are the cases where the NoSQL are better? Like, when they're huge data sets, or?
No, well, yeah, somewhat around huge data sets. Things with hi, James. Welcome back.
Hi.
What have we been talking about?
NoSQL.
Still?
Yeah, well, just that Madeline's been asking very good questions.
Good thing I missed it.
For Mongo, one of the reasons you would use it is you want high write concurrency, right? And the only spatial for spatial people, the only reason they care about it is if they're doing a point operation. So this is back to that spatial is not special. It makes it very easy for non-spatial people to make a Foursquare app. Right, something with check-in, something with point data, and just searching against point data, which I would, in my scientific opinion, I would say is probably about 65 to 70% of the apps out there. So you want to do a bird nest survey, that would have been fine in Mongo. You want to do asset resource management out in the field, fine in Mongo, right? Because you're not there. Those apps almost never.
You said right.
All right, I'll drink. But for me, I'll drink. Because right? I said it.
Oh, now I just said it.
Yeah, but look, I'm going to drink kefir. Because I said right. I mean, I'm in the California hills. We have to drink kefir here.
Oh, so Sophia P. wants to know, why isn't there a client that actually uses PostGIS or Oracle spatial functions?
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. Let's go to Sophia. Sophia, what are you talking about?
A client that uses
What do you mean, a client for what, Sophia?
Isn't that ArcGIS?
Yeah, or QGIS.
All right, now we're waiting to see what she was talking about.
Sophia, we're waiting on you.
I type quicker. A GIS client. Well,
yeah,
there are other ones.
Sophia, you need to familiarize yourself with QGIS. How could you not know QGIS? Sophia, I feel like you're making stuff up. What are you doing in this discussion, Sophia?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Sophia is very well versed in the GIS community.
Uses.
Oh, you mean you mean native, like stored functions?
Sophia stumped you guys.
No, you know what? We're gonna tell here. I'm gonna send it back to Sophia. Go bug Paul. Go bug Go bug. Who's the guy that leads that Alaskan dude? Who's the Alaskan dude who leads?
Oh, Gary Sherman.
Go bug Gary.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. She's right.
You need to eat my pickles.
You need to use command line. What is it? Did you buy everything at Trader Joe's?
Yes. Give me a C, a bouncing C. Back in the day.
Frickin' hippies.
All right.
Killing me.
But seriously,
right.
That's not that. You have to bug the QJS people. What are we going to do for that? Let's stop talking. Okay, here's my gripe with the spatial community.
Yeah?
Why do we always have to talk about GIS so much and spatial stuff? Is that because
they don't know anything else to talk about?
I know. So my question is, like, is that the only thing that we're, like, grasping onto in this world, hoping it'll somehow protect us and make us special and unique, like a snowflake?
A week does not go by that somebody doesn't email me kind of concerned that, oh, no, I graduated with a degree in GIS. What do I do now?
Yeah, go back and get a degree in programming.
Or archaeology.
Or
right,
anything,
Madeline?
like a real field. Do not get a... GIS is a tool. No, do not...
It's like getting a degree in word processing.
Yes, do not get a degree in GIS. Look, people, GIS is... It's becoming more and more marginalized as a specialization, unless you want to be like one of those niche players, right? If you want to be one of the few people who knows how to do... I don't even know anymore what would be so specialized. Maybe AM/FM?
Sounds lovely, right?
I don't know what is so specialized in the GIS world anymore that, like, somebody with a computer degree couldn't pick up and learn in less time than you can, because they're familiar with computers and they know how computers work, right?
Yeah.
I just get, it just bugs me, because, like, even in these talks, like, we're always talking about GIS things, and the world is so much bigger than that now. Did James get frozen again?
No.
No.
All right, just checking. All right, I see you moving. Giants, yes. So for all the peeps that are out there, you need to move. Like, look at Bowman. Like, Bowman is a good example of someone who's moved on, despite getting a GIS degree.
Frank goes, the inner details of coordinate systems have taken me years to pick up! Exclamation point.
Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are being a little bit harsh. I do know a lot of people who have good jobs.
All you need to know is what Mercator, projections. What the hell is that?
Cartography is a whole specialized skill set. We can't learn everything. I mean, human beings cannot learn everything. If we all want to be, CTOs of what successful startups, then yeah, of course we need to know programming. But
no, the difference is, Madeline, is I think that what has happened in the GIS field in particular, more than anything else, it's like graphic designers who only learn Photoshop and all they know how to use is Photoshop, right? I mean, you can make a living doing that, but you're going to be very niche. You're going to be very pigeonholed, and it's going to be hard for you to get a job. Like, when we interview for graphic designers now, most of them need to have web skills, right? And I think GIS people like to say, well, I know ArcGIS Desktop, and I'm going to do what Esri tells me to do, and therefore I'm going to only learn ArcGIS Desktop, and that should be enough for me, right? And so I would argue that you're the same as that Photoshop person.
I think those people are willing to learn other tools and are often very interested in them. Their workflows may only require ArcGIS, but that doesn't mean they're not capable of picking up QGIS or whatever quickly if they need to.
But not even QGIS. So 2 points on that, Madeline. It's that they don't, though, right? So what they do is they say, I learned, and I'm being kind of a polemic because it's a lot more fun, because it's salty, right?
Dar! There be pirates salty.
But the problem is they don't, Madeline. They can, but they don't. They basically sit there and they wonder, did I just get my GIS degree and am I stuck now? Instead of saying, I just got my GIS degree, but it looks like a lot of people need to learn programming, so I'm going to go take the community college and take a Python class, right? And then they say, well, there's no good jobs, or I can't get a good job, or I'm stuck doing... Grow. Grow, I tell you.
And I think that people are getting the message that, you shouldn't just learn this tool. And most, like at my GIS certificate program at PSU, a lot of the people there are, environmental scientists or hydrologists or other people who are just adding this tool to, it's not like everybody in there is just like, I'm going to get a great job with GIS. I will use ArcMap forever, So I think you're sort of overgeneralizing a little bit with the GIS
Well, of course,
people.
the polemic has to.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Sophia doesn't like my rant.
No, it hits too close to home for Sophia.
I know,
Yeah.
exactly. Sophia wants us to talk more about why the PostGIS functions aren't built into, the native PostGIS functions aren't being used in QGIS. Oh, Frank! I actually did pick up Scala, Matt,
Yeah.
for a little bit. It's not just that spatial isn't special, though, Frank. It's not just that. It's that I think that the GIS... Well, never mind. You wanted me to stop ranting. I will be kind now and move on from my polemic.
Right, so spatial isn't special and SpatialLite isn't worth our time.
Yeah, SpatialLite is not worth it. It's done. They missed the boat. Came and went.
Yeah, I don't know. And every time I write, SpatialLite is gone, I get hate mail. Just people they cry. They really want something to be that thing. But there isn't, because it doesn't matter. See, shapefiles do 99% of what everybody needs in GIS. Game over.
Frank does not believe SpatialLite is over.
Okay, Frank. Now with the C driver for file geodatabases, it's done, bud. It's done.
Yeah, it's like GML. Like there might be a use for it, but beyond this little group of people that seem to like it, not happening.
Yeah, agreed. Done. I can't even rant on that one, Frank. They missed the chance.
It's got over.
Right? The community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No, I
not-
didn't say no. File geodatabase is not the new shapefile. Shapefile is the new shapefile.
Yeah. We love DBF. I mean, the fact that, I think I told people this a while ago, my dad was just surprised that we still use DBF because he used it in the early 80s. And he goes, how come you're still using DBF? I'm like, GIS.
Oh, we lost James again.
Oh, James.
People don't like to change. Chrome is killing me. It's not my internet connection.
Okay. Sophia, I understand all the problems with shapefiles. It's like, okay, you guys need to stop You guys need to stop ranting about shapefiles. Just take the hit and enjoy the drug and just roll with it. And ATOB, that's fine. Then you can say that. Now see, ATOB's got me back on the ramp. Sorry, Sophia, but you should have told Andy to stay quiet.
I'm gonna read ATOB's comment so people who aren't in the IRC know. ATOB said, in response to your rant, sure, let me find the time with no support from work and fit it in between family, work, and professional volunteering, learning other stuff besides ArcGIS. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. We just can't learn everything. We want to have lives, too.
Did I say learn everything? Did I say everything, Madeline?
No. You didn't say everything, no.
I said pick up something outside of the GIS world and learn that. That's what I said. I said take a programming class. And Andy, so then cut back on some of your professional volunteering and start using some sort of programming. Start using Mongo just to play with it. Because there's a whole huge world out there. I'm not saying learn everything, because no one can. I had an argument given to me. I should learn Python way back when. And I was like, well, I'm learning this, and this. I can't fit Python in right now, and I can see how it could be valuable. I'm not saying learn it all. Just pick something. Learn how to use a platform as a service. Not even mine. Use Heroku. Use AppFog. Use Cloud Foundry. Just use something new outside of the spatial world so that you're just not stuck in your little ghetto.
It's a pretty comfortable ghetto, though. I know a lot of people who are, happy as clams in that lifestyle.
You're like that guy in The Matrix who, sells out for a piece of steak. Don't you remember that in The Matrix where he,
Yeah, I do remember, right?
Oh, drink! You said it!
Gritty.
All
So
right.
did the GIS guy run over your dog?
Whose dog? My dog?
Your
What?
dog, because you seem a little
what's all the...
burnt.
I don't have a dog.
Very sad.
It is. It's very sad. I want a dog, but I travel too much for work, so I can't have a dog. All right, but now I'm...
a purse dog. You should get a tiny Chihuahua.
How about we talk about something else? What should we talk about now? Let me change my hat to change the topic.
Well, we're almost out of time.
No, he's changing his hat. So I got a question for Steve once he gets his open source hat on.
There you go. Now I got to represent. My next representing.
Yeah, open source.
Yes.
All right. So Steve,
Yes, sir.
you've basically said GIS people need to get out of their shell.
Yes.
And you came up with very limited ideas for them to change.
Okay.
That's not going to do it. We need more.
We need more? All right. Here, wait. Are we going to do they want to stay in computers or do they want to move out of computers?
You can't move out of computers anymore. That's over.
Okay. So if they want to stay, if they want to take their GIS to the next level, that's what I'm talking about here. They should sign up for Code Academy or the MIT class and take a Python class. So they learn it not the Esri way, but the real Python way. How's that? And then for a new data store, they should either use Mongo or Neo4j and look at something with that. They should take up a platform as a service so they learn how to write applications quickly in the cloud. Oh, wait. There's a really good... Do we lose James again?
No.
There's a really good discussion happening over in the IRC where they're arguing about the whole shapefile thing. I mean, you guys... Talk about us ranting? Look at you guys.
Yeah, who cares about the shapefile?
Wait, Sophia, did you say they need to take HVAC classes? That is like such a red herring. I'm not talking about taking stuff that won't help you with your GIS field. It'll help you with the GIS field. It'll just open. You'll be like the next level.
Yeah, well, that's part of what. Well, okay.
Let's just move on from it.
Okay.
So, go ahead. Any other topics? Yeah, exactly. You would make more. No, you. What? You're talking about something different, Sophia. Sophia said you would make more money if you took up HVAC.
Possibly.
And Robin, I would just say that you could be the agent of change. Robin says.
In Phoenix in the summer?
Agreed, but a lot of GIS is in government that will not adopt these technologies until they are mainstream. That is actually not true. Having been a consultant, I've seen a lot. Wait, calm down there, James, with your face there. Your doubting face. I have been a consultant and worked inside government and internal to government, maybe not external facing, but internal to government, you can take up small projects and impress your people in your division by writing cool apps. I knew someone inside of the Santa Clara government who brought up why can't I remember the name? I'm thinking of Leaflet, but because Leaflet has pushed out...
Can I stop you right now? Because I'm going to shoot you down. The minute somebody does something brilliant in government, they get pilfered away by the private sector because they can't succeed in government.
I don't know. I saw it running. Inside, and people loved it, and they're like, we need more of this. And then they could push the IT group to get that going because they had built something like that. I'm just saying. And that's the other reason why you should pick up a platform as a service. You don't even need your IT group to approve it. You can just build it yourself and show it. I've got one guy who loves OpenShift because he can build all these spatial apps for Las Vegas, showing like he's building the restaurant. He works in the government, and he's building the restaurant safety card app using OpenShift. Right? Because he doesn't have to worry about his IT group. He can just build it and put it out there, and they'll follow.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, it's not going to. There's plenty of reasons why, even if you work in government, you can move to the next level, and maybe you don't want to stay in government at that point.
Well, this has been an interesting discussion, and it's actually, I think we want to revisit this on November 14th, GIS Day. We're going to have a hangout, like a long hangout that's just of a GIS career panel. And Steve, if you wanted to like send us a list of your recommendations for people.
I have it in the, it's actually in the Stack Exchange, GIS Stack Exchange. My brain is dying today. GIS Stack Exchange, someone said, how do I make the transition out of being just a GIS person and into doing more programming, because I see people doing it, and I put a long list together.
Oh, great. Okay, we'll get a link to that. That'll be great.
I will.
I guess it's about time to wrap this show up. Yeah, James?
Yeah, I think we've gone over, and I know we have a 30-minute hard...
Can we give let's give a shout out to Raji, though, for doing the Ogre bindings in ArcGIS Desktop. Can we give it, because he's also an IRC, but that was a pretty cool little thing he rolled out. Bill, thank you for blogging about it. Oh, wait, I get to use the special effects now.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Did it go?
Not yet.
No.
No.
You suck.
Woo! Those are awesome.
That's for all you people talking about needing the SpatialLite to replace shapefiles.
Yeah. The only thing that's going to replace shapefiles are shapefiles. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, goodness.
Right?
Hey, everybody drink!
Oh, no. All right. So, Steve, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you for letting me rant.
It was very entertaining. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And what's
saw
our
the
show next
pickles.
week? What's our next week's show, James?
Next week, speaking of PostGIS, we have
Always
Paul
entertaining.
Ramsey
Always entertaining.
on. Yeah, we will be talking about why people should go into GIS.
No,
Yeah.
you're going to get him to talk about...
No.
He talks about the same thing with the
Not
local
again.
government, buddy.
I know. Well, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since... I don't think we've had a Canadian on yet.
No, you
so
had
it'll be
Bowman.
good to get
Didn't you have
sort of
Bowman?
international.
Really?
He didn't count
Ooh.
anymore.
I think those are fighting words for a Canadian.
Oh. Okay.
Not for Dave. I think Dave is over. So we'll do that, and same time next week. And then coming up, in 2 weeks, I will be on the road in Portland, Oregon. Will I not be?
Yep.
You should do it live
so.
from... are you at State of the Map or where
You're
camp?
a GIS Pro.
You're... Listen,
Oh, I'm actually going to do this
What?
one instead.
And Nelson laughed.
That was Nelson.
if it
buddy,
gets me
right
to
there,
Portland,
actually.
what do I care?
It'll be fun. It'll be interesting, guys.
Sure.
And then we'll go to the other ones too that you mentioned. Stay the map and
I'll be
Those
there with
I'm
Madeline in
excited.
front
I
of the
can't
map.
go. I'm going to be at Monktoberfest for that time.
okay. Well, we better sign off, guys.
All right.
It was great
Bye.
hanging out with you. So.
Thanks, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a great week, okay? Go Giants! Woo!